Good morning. It is January 21st, 5:19 in the morning, and it decided to get a little bit chillier this morning. It's now at 50. Well, maybe 51. It's at 11 degrees Celsius. Hey, is Celsius and centigrade the same thing? 11 degrees centigrade. 11 degrees Celsius. I want to lean towards yes. Obviously, they're two completely different words. Actually, I want to show you this real quick. This says that you can't really read it, but it says, on top it says Dalat, and at the bottom it says Kin Chao Kuikat, which basically means welcome guests, welcome to Dalat. And yeah, we're going a different route home today. We're going uphill a little bit. So if you see the street behind me getting lower and lower, that's because we're walking uphill, which is good. Keeps the body warmer a little bit more as we head towards the house. I did notice something, as I mentioned on the video yesterday, that towards the end of the walks I started feeling nice and warm. And I thought, oh, that's good, because it means the internal temperature is equaling to the external temperature. But I also thought about, the thought came to my mind about Jack and Rose. You guys remember Jack and Rose? Jack and Rose was a couple that also, he said that he started to feel nice and warm in the cold. Morning.
Yeah, I got you.
He said he started to feel nice and warm in the cold as he hung from a piece of driftwood next to the sinking Titanic. And that thought yesterday, just about how he said, I'm starting to feel warm, Rose. And she was like, don't go to sleep or don't close your eyes. That was not his internal warmth equaling to the outside external cold. So thankfully I didn't get permafrost and I didn't die of hypothermia yesterday. But I did have this interesting cough. And it's a good experiment that we can test out. Let me go to this side of the road so you can kind of see the elevation a little bit more. Oh, I just walked away from what I want to show you guys. But anyway, over there, that is the top of the Dalat market. And we should go take a look at that actually. Let me cross the street once again. Come on along with me. And so down here are some steps. If you've ever been to Dalat, you'll remember these steps. They're pretty famous, especially if you stayed at Hung's house. But down here you can see that all the merchants, they get all their produce, they start loading it up, unloading it out to this big marketplace that'll become very, very busy in a few hours, if it's not already busy right now. And so yeah, this area, and then it goes down to the back over there, and it goes loops right back around. You can come right back out of here. This is the infamous, no, it's not infamous, the famous Dalat night market, Jadem. But does it still apply right now because we're in the sun hasn't come out yet? Does it still apply? I don't know. So anyway, we're walking up this hill, getting a small little sweat, and the body's starting to feel warm again. But yeah, I did get this little cough yesterday after I got home for about the next 30 minutes. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. Kind of a persistent cough, not like I got something stuck in my throat or something's wrong with my breathing. Just you'd cough, 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 stop, and then 4 minutes later, cough, 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 stop, cough, 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 stop. And it persisted like that for the first, 30 minutes. I took a warm shower, which a lot of my family was against. They were like, you can't take a warm shower right now. You're gonna die, is what they were thinking. Oh, this text is coming off fast. Yeah. Here's this area here is a theater. Maybe it used to be a theater. I've never gone inside of there. On the outskirts of the theater, over there you have merchants that sell goods. Anything from food to toys. Let's go down this way today. Galaxy Cassia. That's a new hotel right there. I don't remember that being there. It must not be new because it doesn't look very new at all. There's a bank downstairs, not my bank. So we go up and down here. Here's a pretty famous bakery called Linhua. Linhua. Yeah, this behind me. Linhua. So they have cakes and pastries and sandwiches. And upstairs you used to be able to go sit down, but now it looks like upstairs is not restaurant seating anymore. It's kind of like a ballroom up there now. Yeah. And that's one thing about, jumping off topic, one thing about Dalat is it is full of lots of these small hills. You go up and you go down. It is in a mountain, and so much of everything is caved out from a mountain, from valleys and hills. See behind me, coming downtown. Feel free to fast forward this part. On YouTube you have a times 1 speed, and then you can go times 1.5, times 2. But we're just walking over here.
Hello.
Morning.
Let's check that out.
I don't know what he said. He said hello, and I said good morning. And then he said, Chaka kamanamo. I guess they're not used to that rebuttal. He said hello, and then I say morning. Not even good morning. Maybe if they heard the word good in front of it, they'd be like, oh, I know that phrase. But just morning, he might as well be speaking a different language, which I am. Just walking down this hill. Alright. What street am I on? I'm on Batang High. February 3rd Street. February 3rd Street. Yeah, feeling good. It's one of those things though. The nice cold weather kind of wants to keep you in bed. And I had a few seconds this morning. I'm like, oh, I'd love to just stay in bed right now. But I'm like, I want to show my mom a new street that she hasn't seen yet because she's never been to Dalat yet. And what would be the one thing that would convince her to come to Dalat? She told me, Jesse, there's only one reason that I would get on a plane and come there. Put your guesses down in the comments. It's flying. All right, we're down that hill. And we're coming up on that intersection that we saw our first stoplight yesterday, right up here. This is where we're coming up towards. And that's beep, beep, beep. Please don't hit me. Yeah, so our trip so far has been pretty non-eventful, but that's kind of almost the way I like it. Just like to relax. Got this new game I'm playing. Got a new audiobook that I'm reading. The book is called Die with Zero. Die with Zero. And it's a book that I think two of my friends would really like. One would be Moses, and another one would be Anthony. Because they kind of have the same perspective on life as far as financially, what it means to die with zero. And I guess the whole premise of the book is, actually I should talk about this book tomorrow. We'll talk about that, but that's a little spoiler alert. I'll talk about that book tomorrow on our commute home. All right. Nice and toasty now. Whereas everybody's all bundled up. They must think I'm a crazy man. Got my exercise shirt and my flannel on right now. I was thinking about gloves. I did find that this morning, early morning when I was walking up the hill, just sticking my hand in my pocket made a big difference. And as I was walking out the door, Hogan was like, "Oh, take your jacket with you." I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to be encumbered by a jacket," because I trusted that at this point in my walk, I'd be nice and warm right now, which I am. So I didn't want to have that big lumbering thing making me really, really hot. But there's a new pizza house over there, Lee's. Is that Lee's Pizza House? I can't see that. Anyway, Lee's Pizza House. If Moses was here, that place would have been tried already. For me, that's about as close as I'd get to that pizza joint. Then again, I would have some banana pizza sometime this trip. That is definitely on the box. On the books. Yep, that was a swear word. What was I saying? Yeah, gloves. I didn't want to be encumbered by a jacket, but I think getting some gloves might be a good idea. See if they have any gloves hanging around. Then again, I'd have a hard time holding onto this phone if I had a glove on right now. So that probably not work. Because I'm doing the octopus grip right now while holding this phone. I've got my pinky on the bottom, index finger on the top. Yeah, there's my mile that I started kind of late today. Yesterday I actually totally forgot about it. I finished up and I looked down, I'm like, oh, I didn't start my mile. I didn't start my clock yesterday. So I should have a gap there on my tracker. We're about 2 minutes out, reaching our destination. I hope you enjoyed seeing another side of Dalat and being able to enjoy it a little bit more vicariously through this video. And as you can tell, it's a lot more noisy where compared to where we live back in Ho Chi Minh City, because we are a little bit more far removed from the city. But here where she lives, which is a prime real estate location, where she lives, it's right smack dab in the middle. Which is good and bad. Well, some merchants are open right now, selling some noodles, crab noodle soup, bún riêu. Yep. I am feeling nice and toasty, nice and warm. And we have arrived. We've arrived to Cafe Ken. There it is. All right. We have reached our destination. Thank you guys very much. Thanks, Mom, for checking up and watching this other video. I know these videos are longer and less substance, but I hope you enjoyed my walk with me this morning. 16 minutes plus my first initial run. And we will catch you guys later. Thank you very much. Make sure you leave a comment down below. What's your guess of what would be my only reason that my mom would show up at Vietnam and get to see this beautiful place, Ken Cafe. And honestly, there's been 7 shops that have been in and out of here during the 7 years that we've been married. So hopefully, because this is a family-owned cafe, it'll last a little bit longer. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you guys very much for checking up. We'll see you guys tomorrow in our 5 a.m. workouts, the lat edition, 50 degrees in the mornings. Love you guys. Take care. Aloha.